with my shopping in my hands, and I'm overhearing out ladies as the rumours start training the pressure from the swelling. The sensation's overwhelming. This bed is on fire with passion and love. The neighbours complain about the noises above, but she only comes when she's on top. Whoa, whoa, you stole the sun from my heart. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, yeah, we went, as we remember Zion.
Hey, gonna get swift right under us there. I can't see where they gone.
Here's one. So I've been training this seagull to catch food in its mouth. You ready? Ready? It's good, he's really good. Ready? Sun's out for the first time today. It's gone 8 o'clock. It's nearly maybe 8:30. I'm just heading down to the clubhouse on this site here. So it's a little kind of apartment caravan huts, and I'm going to go see what's going on. I can hear some very loud singing. Maybe I'll join in, maybe not. Oh look, you can see the sea just about over there, kind of. My scent of the night is Chypre Palatin from MDCI. I don't know why, I could just smell it. I kept smelling it, so I found it in my handbag, my little decant, and put it on. So MDCI for me, very rich and oriental, and don't even know how to describe it. I think there's some patchouli in there and some loads of different florals, but it feels very vintage but really nice. Happy Saturday, everyone.
9 by itself, number 9.
I'm at Woolacombe Beach. Well, actually that's kind of that way, and then I'm going to walk along. It's about a 3-mile stretch of sand, so that will just take me along. I'm not sure where I'm heading actually. Sun's kind of coming out through the clouds and the sea looks beautiful, and today I'm wearing a fragrance by Bedeaux, Chienoir. And I've never given it a full wearing because I didn't think it was my thing, but actually it's beautiful. It's so fresh, and although it's green, which I don't normally go for, it's green in a really different way, a way in which I can really appreciate. It literally smells like you're in a vineyard and you're smelling early unready grapes, kind of a bitterness, a sourness to the greenness. It's really good, really refreshing, but not in your typical freshy manner. So we are here in Devon, and this beach is actually, I think it's Woolacombe, although Woolacombe was way back further along there, and I've been walking that way. So perfumes that I bought, I just did a clip for you on the fact that I'm wearing Chienoir, but there's the sample, and I have the notes on here. A fresh unisex perfume reflecting the landscape of an English vineyard, green vines, white flowers, and a deep chalky South Downs earth. So I've really enjoying that actually. I may even decide to buy a bottle. Really nice and fresh in a completely unique way. It really came alive on my skin. I've done it on my wrists before, but this was the first time actually wearing it around here. And then as soon as I got in the car and I was driving with the windows down, the scent was jumping all around me, and it's just amazing. I really like it. New one for me, Delcia Marshmallow, and this one, so it's by Kyse Perfumes, and I wore this one last night on my arms. It does smell like fluffy marshmallows without being really heavy and thick. It's kind of creamy, musky, fluffy, ethereal, sugary. If you like things like Acqua e Zucchero by Perfume and Roma, and if you like Guerlain's Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie, I think you're going to like that. Next one by the same house, Kyse Perfumes. That was my scent up here last night. Cocco Alla Vaniglia. And this one is obviously coconut or vanilla. The coconut's really strong to start with, and then when it settles and the vanilla gets stronger, that's when I really love it. So I wasn't completely blown away when I first tried it, but I'm really enjoying it now. It's a beautiful vanilla in here. It is stunning, and these ones are very affordable. It's $23. I still need to give this a proper full wearing. I bought it and I've just done my wrists with it one day. I really like it actually. So it's called Ma Blonde. It's an eau de parfum. The company's called Ma Blonde as well. So top notes of bergamot, wild raspberry, mandarin leaf, blackcurrant absolute. You have jasmine, tuberose, magnolia, orange flower, absolute, almond flower, mimosa, peony, amber tonka, honey, natural vanilla, patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood, dash of leather and marshmallow. Wow, I mean the notes are outstanding, and I definitely do feel like there's an almond in here, which I really like. I love almond, and it feels quite perfumey at first with all the florals. It feels kind of a bit more perfumey, traditional perfume than I expected, but the almond and the vanilla makes it really beautiful. So I've got to give this one a proper wearing because I really like it. And that's thank you to Stefan Matthews who sent me that. He had a spare sample. He's a writer, writes really nice perfume blogs, so I'll put a link to his blog in the description, but he sent me that, so thank you, Stefan. Next up then, I wore this one I think on my first day here, oh, my first full day here should I say, and it's called Lemon, Sorbet and Orange, and this one's really nice. It's from SP Parfums, and I've had it a while now and I like it. It's musky lemon and orange, so it's quite musky, but it really changes on your skin, and I hadn't really realised because I haven't properly worn it, well not for a long time, and it really changes on your skin, and it gives off this really clean feel. It's not soapy, it's not clean as in you would normally expect citruses to smell. Usually citruses are in clean fragrances, but it's different, and it's really hard for me to put my finger on, but I really love how it dries down, so it's beautiful. Next then, so another one from Bedeaux, and it's Hibou, and I bought the whole bottle. This is the only full bottle that I've bought. I really love this one. Sometimes I just crave it, so I wanted to have the bottle so that even if I just want to do a little spritz before I go to bed. But I have worn this, I think it was my very first night or my second night, I can't remember. Hibou. Hibou's really hard to describe. I have reviewed it. It's kind of heady white florals and lots and lots of woodsiness, and it's really rich and exotic and sexy. I'll post a link to the review if I can remember. I probably won't. This is what's on my wrist right now. This is by Parfum Prisana. Parfum Prisana is a brand by Prin Lomos, who you may know from Prin Parfums and also from his new line, his other line, Strangers Perfume. So this one's called Mandarava, and it's a beautiful vintage feel. It's extract de parfum, jasmine, I think it's aldehydic. It feels aldehydic to me. It does remind me a little bit of Chanel No. 5, but I don't really like Chanel No. 5, and I definitely do like this. It's got a nice sweetness to it, and it just feels vintage and very, very posh, very expensive. And it is actually quite expensive. I can't remember the prices, but these ones aren't cheap, but I know that Bryn has used very, very expensive ingredients. So yeah, it smells good. So the next ones I haven't worn yet. I just thought they might be good to try while I'm here. I might wear them, I might not. So I've got a sample of Artisan Parfume Banana. What I found when I've tried it a couple of times is the banana note doesn't seem to last very long, and then it becomes something that's not that exciting. But I do need to test it out, so if I do, I'll put my clip in here. And then I bought this one. I might do a review on it. 1957 by Chanel. I've just done a little spray in the card. Yeah, it's kind of like smelling a freshly washed and ironed white shirt. It's floral and fresh and musky in a very, very subtle way. This is like, it's definitely unisex. I'm kind of thinking man more than woman. Clean and musky. If you like white musk from the Body Shop, it's kind of in that line to me, but with a stronger floral, with some floral elements going on. Yeah, it's quite nice. Might be a bit boring for me. Not sure if I'll wear that one. I bought Violet Chocolatier from PK Perfumes. It is what it is. It is what it says on the tin. It's a violet chocolate concoction. There's a lot of notes actually, but I mean, violet and chocolate so cover it. But there is something in there that gives it freshness. I think there's also rose, so it smells like a box of rose and violet chocolate creams. So you've got a cream fondant covered in the chocolate, but there is something giving it a lift. And I know there's apricot as well. It feels a little bit fresh in the opening, but it's a really, if you like a realistic gourmand, then, and you love chocolate violets, you're probably going to like this one. It's a hint soapy as well. When you eat a violet chocolate, it kind of tastes perfumey, it kind of tastes a little bit soapy, and this has captured that element of it, which I think is really clever. That's that. And this was sent to me by Comfort in Scents, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. And it's called A Fuego Lento, and it's by Frasai Perfumes. And this is a very hot floral, white floral, I think. This is a rollable. Just trying to get the lid off. Yeah. Strong white florals with heat. I don't exactly know how they do it. Maybe there's spices in there. It just feels hot. And I think fuego probably means fire, so that would make sense. And then finally, Maison Violet. And I've just done a little spray up here to remind myself. And basically, it's a beautiful violet fragrance. I really love this one. It's quite light. When you first smell it, it's a bit like smelling a cherry bakewell and Parma violets at once, and then it kind of changes a little bit, so the cherry bakewell edges away and you get more of the violet. It's a good one. I really like this. I've bought myself 2 of these travel sprays, and these are very affordable as well. Really like those. We are done. That is all the fragrances I bought with me on holiday to Devon, down in the southwest of the country. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the background, and I'm certainly enjoying being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.